Hey everyone, and welcome to a brand new XCOM 2 campaign. So this time I will be doing a campaign with the Covert Infiltration mod that I'm sure many of you are already familiar with. And if you're not, it's basically a strategic layer overhaul mod. It changes the way missions are prepared and the way missions work. It's a really good mod. Other than that, I have a lot of the old mods, I have a few new ones. I have a new character pool made from scratch, and if you are a Patreon, a Twitch subscriber or a YouTube member, you can still join the character pool, either by sending me the file or by joining my Discord and leaving it there. I have a channel with some instructions in there. So, let's get started, shall we? I'm also using point-based not created equal, so we will be using that right here. And obviously we will be playing on a legend. Let's get started. I'm looking forward to this.
Access.
No need to watch that. I've seen that like dozens of times. I'm sure most of you have as well. So now it's time for probably my least favorite part of every XCOM campaign, Gatecrasher. By the way, if you leave a like, I would really appreciate that. Especially on the first mission of the campaign. Alright, here we are. We got Bob, good old Bob, right here. Marbozir, Saitani, Devalish, Ava, who's totally not a bear. Alright, and the best boy, Rocky Clifford. So, let's get started. Oh, I didn't pick the starting faction soldier, and we got a Templar. The game knows my preferences, man. It knows. Although, I wouldn't really mind a Reaper either. And maybe even a Skirmisher, but yeah, Templar is my preferred faction soldier to start with.
Moving to designated position.
Alright, so let's set up a good ambush here. I don't really see any high ground I could use right away. Can we use this building? I can't see the roof. We can use the watchtower. I have to actually get there first. Alright, let's just move closer to these guys.
Hostiles making the rounds.
Also, one of the mods I'm using, forgot the exact name, but it's the mod that changes the pod spawn rules. I made some manual modifications in there, so if you use my mod list, just so you know, I changed the defaults to reduce the odds of more enemies spawning in early missions and increase the odds of more enemies spawning in late game missions. So early game should be a little bit easier than the default, and the late game should be a little bit harder than the default. Alright, let's see where they move. Okay, we should be able to take the officer out pretty easily there. Now I definitely have to engage them. Okay, where's the Templar again? Right here. So he should be in range. We'll use some Overwatch. Probably stay back here, yep. So Overwatch. Overwatch on Ava.
I've got my eyes on.
I think Overwatch on everyone except the Templar and except Bob. He'll be taking the first shot. Also, as for the classes, I'm using Long War 2 classes and the Akimbo. That's a dual-wield pistol class. I tried a few different setups, but I wasn't quite feeling it, so I ended up using Long War 2 classes. Alright, well, let's take that shot, shall we? We'll shoot the officer, and hopefully not miss. There we go, nice.
We've been spotted.
Alright, people, finish him off. And if not, the Templar can do it. Okay, kill the trooper, good. More damage. One more shot. And kill the officer, nice. And now I can kill the trooper with the Templar. So that way, we will finish off the entire pod. Very nice. That's what I like to see. We got some promotions as well. Alright, let's not move from here. I wouldn't want to trigger anything new. Just stay where you are. Don't breathe. So now we are all revealed, sadly.
No problem, boss.
We can use a little bit of high ground now. And yeah, also this building. Alright, let's just move towards the building here. Here's a sectoid. Okay. The Templar might be too far away. Yeah, I think he's too far away. Maybe not. Okay, no, he is not too far away. So I can do some really good damage to that sectoid there. And we can flank him as well. So there might be another pod somewhere in range, but this is way too tempting. Yeah, let's just hit the sectoid. What could possibly go wrong? Here. And then we can flank him. So that won't be a problem. We didn't trigger anything, but I was prepared to trigger another pod. Let's stay in full cover here. So like this.
Absolutely.
That is fine. Please don't miss this one. It's only 62%, kind of low for a flanking shot. There we go, got it.
By the numbers.
He hit when it mattered. So now we got one trooper. He does have full cover, so I could throw a grenade, I suppose. Need to move a little bit closer and have a better angle here. Can I even do it?
On your order.
I think I can. Here. Okay, let's just hit him with the grenade. That might or might not kill him. There, it didn't kill him, but we destroyed cover. So now we can take a shot with Bob or whoever else. Okay, Bob, 69%. Nice. And he's dead.
Before you get too close.
Okay, that's pretty smooth so far.
Affirmative, covering now. I'm going.
Alright, so we killed 5 enemies. Let's move on. Our objective is to rescue the prisoners, so right here. We are supposed to go inside. So I guess we'll go inside then. I bet the last group will be on the other side of the building. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen.
On it.
So right here. That's usually the case, because I've done this a few times to test some of the mods. They are usually over there. Not every single time, but most of the time. So we'll just chill right here. Might as well reload. Not that he's really needed, but sure.
If you say so.
Alright, reload. Oh, there we go, there they are. So they were on the other side of the building. I don't think I have any Overwatch. Maybe like one? No. Okay, so 3 troopers. That's funny, because that's usually the first group you kill in Gatecrasher, not last. So how far can I go? Here, we can kill this dude. Can I flank him? Yes, I can. No, I can't. Okay, never mind then. So we'll kill him like this.
Feel the power of the
And we can flank the guy inside the building. Here, we got some loot. Expanded magazine. Not the most exciting loot of all times, but alright. So if I stand like here, this guy might be able to flank me himself. Which I'm not thrilled about. Maybe we can kill both. Perhaps with a grenade. I could probably kill him with a grenade. Again, I'll have to use partial cover, I think. Or we can stand over here and then shoot the guy inside the building. Let's see if that's going to work. Nice. Alright, one last enemy. That shouldn't be a problem. Can I flank him from inside the building? Sort of. I would like to use cover myself if I'm going to do that. You know, just in case I miss. We haven't missed when it mattered so far, but we certainly will sooner or later. I can also let him take a turn. It's not exactly a big deal. Let's see. If I could move here, that would be great, but unfortunately I cannot. I obviously don't want to get flanked. We can always take a 33% shot. Not that I was counting on that hitting. Alright.
I can handle that.
I guess I'll just overwatch now.
Got it covered.
Here you go.
Not a problem.
And we'll move back with the Templar. I don't want the Templar to get wounded. I had that happen during Gatecrasher so many times. Totally not because of how I use the Templar. That is completely unrelated. No correlation between these two events whatsoever. Alright, he used Overwatch himself, that's fine. Here, Overwatch this. Alright, and we're pretty much done now. Finish him off with the Templar.
Strike.
Bye-bye. Alright. Now we just need to free the prisoners, and we're done. So that's Gatecrasher out of the way, very nice. The most annoying part of the entire campaign is done.
Working on the door.
Knock knock.
We've got
And that should be it. Or is there one more pod? Okay, there's one more pod actually. Alright, fair enough. No problem. Oh, the last pod will likely be behind the building. I bet that's going to be the case.
What's over?
Okay, okay.
Absolutely.
Time to reload then.
Staying down.
Hunker down, reload. I still got some grenades.
Running.
That's not quite where I was going, but alright. Here's another person. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the last pod will be behind the building.
Got it covered.
Overwatch.
Rock and roll.
We'll find out soon enough. Oh, there they are. Okay, not quite where I thought they will be, but close enough. They are disoriented right now. Because of the hack. But this is slightly unfortunate placement. Alright, let's just hide back here. I am still close enough to hit the officer. I will not kill him though. Unless somebody else can shoot him and not miss. I'm probably not even close enough to do that. It might be best to just stand back,
Trusting you here.
use full cover and overwatch.
Not a
Because they will have to move towards me. Yeah, I think that's best. We can just move into full cover and then hunker down to avoid being hit. Any more full cover here? This works.
out.
Okay. You can hunker down. Looks good. Get this person out of the way. So, probably over here. I can't really run that far. We can run into this room. Okay, let's maybe do that. She does have 7 health, so she won't get one shot, fortunately. But they will probably shoot her.
Overwatch.
Alright, now we can overwatch.
Moving to
Hopefully that will
I'm on it.
achieve something at least. One more person here. 6 health. Let's move a little bit closer instead with Saitani. Okay, so now they have to move towards me. Unfortunately, they are not disoriented anymore. Would be nice to get a flawless Gatecrasher. They didn't move nearly close enough, which is a little bit disappointing. I can use Vault on his ass. Then I won't be able to hunker down, but I can use Vault. Then I would be able to move closer without triggering Overwatch.
Seems doable.
Unfortunately, I'm not close enough for a grenade. So that's 46%. Honestly, that's not terrible, considering he has cover. There we go, 3 damage. Not quite enough for a kill, but I'll take it. You guys just hunker down and chill.
On my way.
This is still not close enough for a grenade, is it? Nope. 40% chance for a kill. Finishing off that officer would be nice. I guess I can do it with my Templar. I could vault his ass. It might be best to just trigger this Overwatch. I can dash with someone and do it that way. That should be fine. Over here, for example, somebody who has more health perhaps? 6 health. Can you dash enough? Sort of, yeah. Let's just do this, shall we?
Go, go, go!
Even if he gets hit, he has 6 health.
That was close.
Yeah, that was only 12% chance. So now I can run without a risk. Let's get a kill on that officer. He also has some loot.
My strike surges forth.
This is definitely the last pod. Stock. Okay, that's nice. Now, can we kill that trooper with 1 health? Probably not,
On the move.
unless I get really lucky. 40% is not totally terrible, but this is XCOM. I'm not really counting on a 40% shot hitting, you know? Yep,
Get it together.
that was the outcome I expected, basically. Can we get one more? I would prefer to stay in full cover, for obvious reasons, I think.
Okay, I'll go.
Oh, this might not be the best spot, actually, because Bob will get himself flanked like this, which is not good. Where do I move? Probably here. Okay, that's good. So that's our turn. Let's see if they can hit someone. Hopefully not. Don't even dare. Okay, good. I was a little bit worried I'll get hit there,
You me.
because I want him to not be wounded. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Now I think I'm close enough for a grenade, am I? No, not quite. So dash again. It's not really a big deal. Okay, let's dash to trigger that.
Location.
That should be pretty low chance to hit. Yeah, only 12% again. Not very high at all. Now I can grenade his ass. Maybe before I do that, I'll take a regular shot. I don't really have a flanking shot. So grenade it is then. This might not kill him, but we can try to destroy his cover. There we go. Now we can probably kill him. So just in case I miss, I still have one more grenade. Yep, so Devilish can take a shot because he doesn't have any more grenades. And if he misses, Bob will grenade the trooper. Yeah, okay, he missed. See, time for plan B. I always have a plan B. I mean, maybe not always, but I usually have a plan B when I'm able to have one. Here, that will do. Then the Templar can kill the other trooper, and that's it. Flawless Gatecrasher, that's what I like to see. Done. Very nice. 11 out of 11 enemies killed. Let's go home.
All Advent gene therapy clinics.
None of these guys left a like. That's why we had to kill them. That's what happens.
If every mission goes this smoothly, it's only a matter of time
Yeah, agreed.
to regain control of the planet.
So, let's see then.
Using two guns simultaneously.
Alright, so Devilish will be the Akimbo class. That is quite a fun class. That's the only extra class I'm using outside of Long War 2 classes. Bob will be a sharpshooter, good. He's usually like a shinobi or something. Okay, Ava will be a shinobi. I suppose that works. Technical, alright.
My people understand.
There's Marbozir. So he did get a promotion to Corporal. That's going to be Parry. No, Bladestorm. Okay, Bladestorm Templar. That's basically cheating, to be honest. But there we go. You should never not pick Bladestorm on a Templar. And Saitani will be Assault. Alright. So that's that. We got our loot here. So stock. And we will begin the excavations. So with Covert Infiltration, you do not have to build a resistance ring. The resistance ring is no longer needed to prepare covert actions. Instead, building it unlocks resistance orders and a variety of upgrades. When the ring is built, you will be able to assign orders instantly. This can only be done once, and afterwards you will need to wait for a supply drop as normal. The guerrilla tactics skull has also been tweaked, but its core function remains intact. A tutorial to explain more will appear when you build it. So we could still build the resistance ring first, but I think first I'm going to excavate this. Resistance ring is 100 supplies, guerrilla tactics skull is also 100 supplies. But the resistance ring will be finished a little bit faster. Still, let's open with guerrilla tactics skull. And we can build the resistance ring second. So that's that. We'll start our research really quick.
Impressive.
And then we'll go to the strategic layer. I'll show you how covert infiltration works. Modular weapons, engineering. We can make a med kit. And a flashbang. I will need flashbangs for sure.
We should see if any of the troops have
Okay.
count on alien.
Commander.
Yeah. So, proactive deployment. In Covert Infiltration, most activities are launched through the Covert Ops menu. You can deploy as many soldiers as you have available on as many activities as you want, but be careful how many you commit. New missions will appear throughout the month, and Advent retaliation strikes can happen without warning. To get started, click the Covert Ops label at the bottom. Sometimes we won't have enough soldiers to complete every available mission. There is no strategic penalty for skipping missions, however, except for retaliation missions and Avenger defense missions. Our information on Advent's operations is currently quite limited. Expanding the Resistance network will increase the number of missions that we discover each month. Once we gain the capability to do so, contacting new regions should be a major priority. Commander, as your strategic advisor, I would recommend sending out a few teams immediately. But remember to keep a squad or two in reserve to deal with unexpected events. Alright, we got some rookies we can pick up.
An ally facing a shared enemy. My followers seek
So this is where you use it, right here.
flow through the
And this is what you will be doing a lot with Covert Infiltration.
by technology of our own
There are also chains a little bit later,
those who have formed
with a mission at the end.
and their servants.
So let's see then. We probably want to get a Reaper, or rather a Skirmisher. I'll need a Sergeant for a Reaper. +1 mobility. Covert actions. Covert actions are the simplest type of activity. A team of soldiers is sent for a specified duration and they return with rewards. The duration is determined by a base duration plus extra time based on the number of soldiers and equipment sent. Covert actions will usually never result in tactical combat. Equipping the team with equipment such as specialized grenades or medkits is a waste of resources unless there is a risk of ambush. However, upgraded weapons and armor will decrease the chance of risks triggering. A rough estimate of the trigger chance of each risk is shown on the right side of the squad select screen. A squad that is equipped with heavier or higher tier items will be more likely to come home safe. As the aliens continue to improve their armies and bring in reinforcements from off-world, they will also ramp up their patrols and security efforts. Covert action risk chances will steadily increase as time goes on, so at some point purely conventional gear is not going to cut it. Alright. So we can see that right now there's only a minor risk of a soldier being wounded and nothing else. And we will get +1 mobility. So I could send Marbozir here to get +1 mobility for him. Mobility is always great on a Templar. The downside is that I will not have him available for an actual mission if we get an emergency mission while he's gone here. But we will get +1 mobility. I think it's worth getting +1 mobility for a Templar. So we will definitely do that. And we can send a rookie. So again, I am using point-based, not created equal, which means they will have different stats. But if someone gets, let's say, a very high aim, because it's point-based, they will have one of the other stats lower. They can't have all of that stats high because it's based on a point pool. Okay, Quagger, 5 health, 14 mobility, only 56 aim. Who has the most balanced stats here? Okay, Cookies, 6 health. Greg? Alright, let's send Greg. Where's your shirt? He wants to compete with Bob? Sorry, Bob has no competition. Alright, off you go then. So that will give our Templar +1 mobility. We can also uncover the black market here. Definitely good idea. +1 health. Another +1 mobility. Okay, we did have some people with a low health. Now there is an ambush risk in this mission, but we can send 3 people. So who could use some health? I thought I saw someone with 4 health. I guess not. So 5. Okay, I could just not do this for now. Breakthrough. Don't really care about this all that much. Investigate rumors. Reward scanning sites. Yes, let's do that. And no ambush risk in this one either. And another mobility bonus. Okay, so that one could go to an assault. 11 mobility is really low. Or to a shinobi. So Ava could get +1 mobility. Let's go with that. Mobility is always great for a shinobi. And the other is optional, but yeah, we can send one of the rookies. Okay, off you go then. That looks reasonable. 4-0 base duration. Okay then. And maybe one more. So uncover the black market. I probably want to do that. +2 aim reward for this one. Hey, I could send Bob. He has 75 aim. We could improve that even further. But I probably want to have him available for a proper mission, if we get one soon. We could send Quagger. He has really low aim. So let's improve his aim here by +2. And we can send Tarkin. Okay, no ambush here, so no need for anything else. Off you go.
Understood.
Okay, and I think that's enough. I want to keep a group for a proper mission. So we can get some rookies here.
Avenger plotting new course.
There you go. Okay, new assault mission. See, that's what I'm talking about. Commander, some missions... Yeah, okay, that's about C-traps. Okay, resistance contacts. And the lost, alright. And we'll get some materials. Operation Banished Slumber. So no Templar for this one, but we can bring Bob. Assault missions. Assault missions are what you are used to from base game XCOM 2, where the squad flies in the Skyranger to tactical combat and then returns immediately. Unlike infiltration missions and covert actions, infill time and risk negation are not in play. You may bring as many soldiers and as much gear as the Skyranger can carry with no penalties. Beware, assault missions are typically more difficult than the average infiltration. More enemies will be present and the squad will not have control over the mission site C-traps. Alright. So let's see then. Let me clear this out really quick. Bob is definitely coming. Everyone who's already promoted is coming. And then we'll bring 2 rookies. So I probably want to keep people with high aim unpromoted for now, so that I can pick their class myself. 69 base aim is really good for a sharpshooter. So I do not want a random class in a case like that. We'll just bring people with some relatively balanced stats. Like Lutherion here looks fine to me. And the Cookies is also fine. So that's going to be it. And now, there are a few more things I can do. I can give someone a flashbang grenade. So Saitani could have a flashbang. We should probably bring a medkit. Not on a rookie. We could give Bob a medkit. He's a sharpshooter, it's unlikely he'll get a chance to use a grenade very well. And I do have some weapon mods. So hold on. Alright, I didn't actually finish modular weapons research yet. So never mind. This is going to be it then. Yep, this is going to be it. However, that's also going to be the end of the first episode, so thanks for watching all the way to the end, I appreciate it. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, I would really appreciate that, especially on the first episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.